had a very rich conversation, and I think this conversation could probably continue on for a very, very long time, going into the specifics of everything. But I would just like to say thank you again.
It was a great conversation today. The topic of the event, or the conversation this morning, was when am I Norwegian enough, and why does that matter? So we had a couple of different artists and performers speaking with us today, and I was moderating the conversation. And what I sort of felt like came out of the conversation is that, yes, all of them have different identities, multicultural identities, coming from different places and coming to Norway, and also being mixed race here in Norway in general. And the other thing is that you should not compromise your identity to please anyone else. So a lot of them highlighted that although you might switch a bit up when you talk to people in daily life, when it comes to their artistic expression, you're trying to be exactly who you are. Because yes, you might be a service provider in some cases where you are hired in to do something. But I think the most important part is that, and what they also highlighted, is that you are performing, you're creating a piece, you're putting your thoughts and energy into this, and that's what you're giving the people. And all the differences, all the different aspects of that, how you express yourself, or how you're bringing in your identity, is a positive thing.
Back in the day, in 1996, my cousin was a rapper, him and his friend. So I used to live in Gambia then. So I went to Senegal for holidays, and he played some record that he did with his friend. And it was hip hop. They was rapping about things that are like some very important topics, you understand? So when he played that to me, I'm like, yo, this is good. I want to do this because I got lots of things to say.
It's a beautiful moment to have this many black women on stage and have some of these dynamic conversations. This is the time where black women need to be heard, because for so long we've taken the back pedal. For a lot of the times we have to take the back seat.
Honestly, I think that's what's great about having a conversation like this, because you have different expressions and you have different aspects that you're coming from, and if everyone was similar, you wouldn't have had this conversation keep going on. And also, although they have different ways of expressing themselves, so Bida Sufi does not use cursive language in the way that he expresses himself, and the others might use that more. It's still great to see how they discuss that and how you have different viewpoints, but you're still respecting each other and respecting that you're a different type of artist. And I think that this space needs that. You need people that are different and that are creating different impressions. And yeah.
If you don't have enough words, that's where you go and pick up some words like, bro, it's true. You see some people like, for example, if you ask me to freestyle, and I'm like, yo, I'm sitting next to you, yo, I do this, yo. I'm saying yo a lot because I don't have words. You understand? But I can put things together. For example, if you listen to my records, there's always message. You can see yourself in it, and you can see your friend in it. Because I get that every day, oh, this song is my stuff, that's what they say. But I never use F word, B word, N word. I don't need that because there's a lot of words you can use.
Truth will always be somebody's truth. Even if it's false truth to mine, it will be truth to someone else. So I'm not sure necessarily if what I do is not true. Maybe it's not always true to me, and it might be true to me, but not true to someone else. But it's truth. It's conviction, yeah? So, yeah. But the characters, I think, help tell the stories. Like the Norwegian characters that I play, or the British person that I'm talking to, like the different Anab or there's different characters that you're playing, but they're telling truths and stories of like how you navigate everyday life.
When I've been in South Africa, when I say something, I would hear people be like, they pay attention to the one sentence that I said, and they would be like, oh, when you said that one word.
There's an inherited generational trauma that we inherit as Black people, especially as South Africans. Like, I've inherited all of their traumas, the women, right, the men, and the inferiority complexes, and it sits in me. And so in order for me to, not even before I even get into the heart, before I even try to be anything else, for me to wake up every day and get out into the world, I have to work with my trauma. Because if I don't work with my trauma, I meet somebody else's trauma, and then we play into these things over and over again. And for me, this is why you see with Black women, we're constantly pinned against each other, because we're both carrying these traumas, and there's only space for one of us in the room. And this is why I thought this was so beautiful, because there wasn't space for one of us, there was space for all of us, right?
So for me, it's important to give out message. Most importantly, it's important to put my thoughts and my heart on wax. If people see themselves in it, that's a plus. But mostly, it's for me to get it out. Yeah, it's important for me. I'm the voice of the voiceless. Thank you, brother. All right, be safe, man.